What is up, everybody? It's Sam, Hoops to Homes Coleman, aka the Property Brother. I want to give you guys 5 books that absolutely changed my life, that ultimately made me the real estate agent, luxury real estate agent that you guys know today. Here is where I give tips and tricks on how to buy and sell real estate. I sprinkle in property tours from time to time, and I help agents build their business. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So my philosophy is you got to shoot your shot. Number 5, the Bible. The Bible, I believe, is the greatest motivational book ever written. I have been a Christian my entire life. If you're not a Christian, if you believe in something completely different, that is completely fine. This may not be for you. But for me personally, in my life, since I was a kid, I gave my life to Christ when I was 8 years old. I had no idea what I was doing. I rebelled as a teenager. I had no idea what I was doing then. Even as an adult, at 20 years old, I had entered the draft and I was thinking I was going to have this awesome NBA career, and then it did not happen, and my faith was put to the test. I became angry at God, and I found refuge in finding Jesus, to know him for myself. I rededicated my life to Christ, and I ultimately found out what it is that I was supposed to be doing in my life. Number 4, Think and Grow Rich. This piggybacks off of the Bible. So I'm a firm believer in writing the vision and make it plain, manifesting exactly what you want. Think and Grow Rich is one of those books where if you read it the first time, you're kind of like, oh man, wow, this is some good stuff. You read it the second time, it's like, wow, that makes sense. On the third or fourth time, you're like, wow, this is powerful. Think and Grow Rich ultimately changed my life because I began to create vision boards and then really think and feel what I wanted. I began to write down and set intentions with specific goals, and I began to attract them to myself. This has been instrumental in being a luxury real estate agent because as a new agent, everybody always says, you know what, you should start with rentals, or you should start with lower priced homes. I sold my first $1 million home being 4 months into the business, and it was all because in my mind, I knew exactly what I wanted. And when I started reading Think and Grow Rich, it allowed me to see that I could set a definitive date as to when I wanted to obtain that and realize what I want out of life, what I want out of this business. Number 3, The Secret. This is a segue from Think and Grow Rich. If you have seen the movie on Netflix, or if you've actually read the book, you understand how important The Secret and Think and Grow Rich are. So The Secret is another version of Think and Grow Rich. I watched the movie and I read the book. They both have to deal with manifestation, and it takes me back to the Bible as well. Write the vision and make it plain. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you'll find. I'm a firm believer that verbalizing and saying what you want plays a big part in attracting and manifesting anything that you could possibly want in life. There's a saying growing up that I used to hear, loose lips sink ships. And what I realized is that most people are not willing to verbalize or say their goals to other people, not because they're afraid of the haters, but it's the accountability that goes along with saying it. Because if you fail, what will I look like if I say I'm going to do something that doesn't really actually happen? What people fail to realize, especially in a real estate business, is setting a goal to say, I want to take 5 listings. When you don't get those 5 listings, now it looks like you're not really successful. But what you do and who you become on the way to those 5 listings will actually help you get to actually taking 5 listings. The failures are actually more important. The failures are more important than the success of actually taking 5 listings. I can tell you because I do it myself. Last month, I set a goal to take 13 contracts. That's either escrows, buyers, listing agreements. I set a goal to take 13, and I told everybody I'm gonna get 13 contracts in 1 month. And it was kind of like, oh yeah, okay. Well, I got 9. And one of my favorite quotes from Les Brown is, if you shoot for the stars and you land on the moon, will you really be upset? I came just short of it, and I had a phenomenal month, but it set me up for a great following month as well. So, and that's all stems from The Secret, attracting exactly what I want in my life and what I want in my business. The next one, number 2, The Power of Now. This book, spiritual enlightenment and awareness, knowing that the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are working for me. Like, my heart is connected. I know who I am, and I'm being present in the moment. I'm being present right now. I'm not being anxious about the future. I'm not worrying about the past. It's a hallucination of what's coming because it's already happened. I can't change the past. But the power of now, being present in the moment, right here, right now. I'm not distracted. I'm engaged with you right now. And the power of now explains how to do that. When I'm sitting in front of a client, I'm becoming more interested in the client than I am in my own self. I'm not worried about the commission because I genuinely believe if I help enough people get what they want, I'll have everything I want. Me receiving a commission is a byproduct of me putting my client first and me doing exactly what they need me to do, whether that's to sell them their home, help them find a smaller home because they're downsizing, finding them a newer home because they've been in their home for 20 years. Maybe they're in forbearance and they're like, man, COVID ruined my life. Now I need to start over. I need a fresh start. Sam, we need to get out of our house. So let me sell your house. Let me help you catch up on your payments. Whatever the case may be, let me figure out how I can be of service. And maybe it's not even me selling your home. Let me connect you with my lender so that you can refinance your home, right? And now that you refinance, you save $200, $300, $400 on your mortgage. So now you're actually taking that money and maybe you're investing it into the stock market. That's me being present in the moment, not worrying about the future, not worrying about, man, what's 3% of whatever the home I'm selling? Or, man, the last time I sat in front of somebody, this happened. I'm being so present and genuinely concerned with the well-being of my client or whoever's in front of me, whether it's friend or family, my wife, my children, my dog, being present and being in the moment, because that's the most important moment. That's what the power of now teaches you how to do. And lastly, the go-giver. The go-giver changed my life in a number of different ways. Along with manifesting, it's almost like you're receiving. You're getting all of this stuff. You set these goals. You set all these monetary goals. You want to be the #1 real estate agent. You want to wholesale or invest or flip as many properties as you can. You just want to be successful. Well, what do you want to give in return? What are you going to do with all of this stuff that you've received, that you've manifested? Now that you have all this stuff, now what? The go-giver teaches you how receiving is directly connected to giving. I love the parable in the book where he talks about not hitting his goal. He gets to the very last moment, to the fourth quarter, to the very end, and he's like, well, I'm not going to hit my goal. I have this person that I thought was going to be the difference maker in my life, and it's just not going to happen. So I'm going to give this lead to somebody that I know will use it. By him giving the very thing that could have changed his life in that moment, he sowed that seed and it completely transformed his business. And he ended up crushing the goal that he wanted to achieve. That's what giving does. Giving is directly connected to receiving. That's one of my favorite books, and it transformed my life. And I've been able to give more now than I've ever been able to give in my life. I coach agents for free. I help people, not just homeless people on the street, not just going to Foursquare or helping and things like that. I want to give as much knowledge that I've received along on my journey to help somebody, because somebody's been there before. Somebody is, whether you're in sports or you've had, you were an actor, a dancer, or whatever the case may be, and it just did not work out for you, and you had to redefine yourself. What was that like for you? I've been there. I know what it's like to have absolutely nothing. You turn left and right and have no friends. On that journey, I found a way to thrive, and that's by giving and being of service to other people. And that has benefited me more than anything that I can manifest for my own self. If you guys find value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It would mean the world to me if you subscribe. Share this video, and as always, add me on Instagram at Hoops to Homes, at Sam Coleman Jr. Pick up the phone, call Hoops to Homes. I'll see you on the next one.